Hello and welcome. My name is Brent. I'm the fitness coordinator at the terraces at Los Altos. And today we are going to be doing seated dumbbell exercise. So this is a dumbbell. Now you could use any kind of resistance. It could be a water bottle or a can even. But something just to add a few pounds of resistance for our various exercise. So grab that and then you can set it aside for the time being. And we will do a little warm up before we jump into the exercise for today. So first of all, for seated exercise, we want to be sitting up nice and tall in our chair with our feet flat on the ground, hip or even shoulder width apart. The position on the chair also, ideally you want to be sitting near the front of the chair. So while you could sit all the way back if you need back support, if you are able to, you'll get a little more out of the workout if you can sit near the front like this and really utilize those core muscles to keep you upright the whole time. Also notice we're keeping a 90-degree angle at the knees the whole time. We don't want to keep our feet too far under or out unless it's for an exercise. But the natural neutral position will be like this. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and warm up. We're going to start with the feet. Do some ankle risers or heel risers. Getting those feet, those ankles moving, pushing through the toes, lifting the heels. And then let's do some toe raises. Now for this, you may need to scoot your feet a little bit forward to get a little more range. This one in particular is really important because it helps us lift our feet, especially if we're walking. We have to be able to lift those toes up and over, maybe a small object on the ground. One of the easiest ways to trip is you're not lifting your toes enough, and maybe there's a little item, a little rock or something on the ground, and you catch it and causes you to trip. I know I personally, that's happened a number of times, especially when I'm out running. All right, relax, bring your feet back to a nice neutral position. And let's warm up the hips. We're going to bring our knees in and out just to do a nice little warm up of our hips in abduction and adduction, which means abduction, adduction, going out and in. And then let's do a little flexion, kind of raise those knees as high as you can. And then bringing that all together, let's make a little circle with one ankle or one hip. Imagine drawing a circle with the knee itself. Reverse directions. And relax, switching legs. And reverse directions. And relax. Next, let's do an alternating knee extension. So we're just alternating and kicking our leg. Each time getting that leg nice and straight, engaging the quad muscles. And think of pointing those toes up toward the ceiling. So you get a little bit of a hamstring stretch as well. All right, very good. So working our way up now, we are going to do a little hinge in our chair. Now, for the hinge, and you may have heard this previous videos, we're going to find the top of the pelvis here, the pelvic bone, and we want to be rocking that bone. So kind of squeezing in toward the hips and then releasing back. So that should be where you feel the primary motion. What we don't want is for the motion to happen through your back. So I'll show you what that looks like sideways, because it is a hinge. It's something that you see more sideways. So knees are 90 degrees. We are rocking forward and back. All right, so notice my hands go with this. If I do it wrong, if I'm moving through the back, what happens is this. So you can kind of see the difference. So we want to keep everything nice and strong, keep the core engaged, and just rock through the pelvis. This is a good core exercise as well. Kind of warming up that core, but also warming up those muscles at your hip that attach to the pelvis. All right, very good. Next, moving on up, let's do our shoulder roll. Just bringing those shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. And we'll do this a number of times just to kind of reset our posture. But do it a few more here. Now go ahead and tuck in the elbows, and we're going to open and close. So keeping that 90-degree angle in the elbows as we open and close. All right, very good. Shake out those shoulders. Next, let the arms kind of hang off to the side. Fan yourself. And then let's do a little fan with a twist. We're going to kind of pat yourself on the back, one arm at a time. All right, and then give yourself a little hug, open, hug, open, just nice and easy. All right, get the hands, do some gentle circles. And reverse directions. Okay, shake out the fingers. Now we're going to do one last thing. Fingers, we're going to do it with the fingers and toes. We're going to think of squeezing the hands and also squeezing the toes in your feet. I know you can't see my feet here or my toes, but I'm scrunching my toes up too. And then relax, let go of the tension, let go of the tension in your toes, and then do it again. Squeeze, relax, and squeeze, relax. And then let's do the opposite. We're going to spread the fingers and spread the toes. Really think of spreading wide, relax, spread fingers and toes, relax, and spread fingers and toes, relax. Okay, very good. Last but not least, let's just do a little neck stretch. So tilt the head to the side, slowly, and then back to the middle. Other side, middle, side, middle, and side, middle. And then just do a very gentle head circle. Let go of any tension in the neck. Reverse directions. And relax. Very good. All right, before we jump into the weight resistance, let's get the body temperature up a little bit. So let's start with just a nice comfortable march. Getting the arms and legs moving. So for a good body weight or body temperature warm up, we want to get as much of the body moving as possible. And frequency also will help. So let's go a little faster. You don't have to pound your feet on the ground. Just try to be light and agile. Doing a quick little march. Going for a little jog. Breathing down into the lower abdomen. All right, slow it down. And then a little faster. And slow it down. All right, and now you can keep the legs moving if comfortable, if you have the energy, but we're gonna go through some basic arm motions as well. So let's keep moving those legs while we just do a little press. Just warming up the body. And let's press out to the sides. And up above the head gently. Now be mindful, if you ever are doing any exercise above your head like this, there should be no pain in the joints. And that goes with all of our exercises. If there's ever any pain, don't do it. Always, the term no pain, no gain is not a good term to live by. It's much better to move and a free, whatever, the best range of motion you can with no pain. And also minimal, if any, popping or cracking, any of that kind of motion. Okay, relax. All right, and we should be a little bit warm now. So take a nice breath. Let's inhale. Now, when we're breathing, we want to think of breathing to the lower abdomen. So when we inhale, expand, feel the lower abdomen expand. Exhale slowly, let go of all the tension. And again, inhale, slowly exhale. All right. Okay, we are ready. So grab the weight that you had, and we are going to get started. We will start with our lower body. Lower body, it's, has some of the bigger muscles in your body, and so best to tire them out first and then work on to the smaller muscles. So we're going to start with a leg press that's seated. Now this one, not going to be like your typical leg press. It's going to involve a little more eccentric action, which you'll see in a moment. But what you're going to do, you're just going to place this weight right behind the knee, not near the knee joint, but kind of on the muscular part of your leg. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what we do with this leg now. So the weight is here. We are going to then lean back in your chair. Now, when we lean back, put the weight in a position that you can still hang on to it. Keep the back nice and straight, nice alignment. Keep the core, the abdominal muscles engaged. And then with your other hand, you can hang on to your chair for a little extra stability. And we are going to inhale, lift the knee. And then we're going to exhale and imagine pressing with your heel. All right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. I'm going to do that 10 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and relax. Going to place the weight on the other side. Same thing, on the muscular part of your leg, we're hanging onto it. We lean back in our chair, keep the core engaged. You can support yourself with the other hand on the chair. Keep everything straight and aligned. Lift that knee, and 10 times we press. 1, 2. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. 3. Inhale, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. All right, and we are going to repeat that whenever we do resistance exercise, so exercise that uses a weight of some kind or resistance of some kind. It's good to do at least 2 sets of exercise for each muscle group. Ideally, if you can do 3, that's even better. And if you're able to do 3 and you're still not very tired, then it probably means you need heavier weight, heavier resistance. I am using 8 pounds personally. Of course, everyone's going to be a little different. You might be using 2 pounds, and that's perfectly fine. So, but just gauge that for your exercise. So let's do it again, 10 times. Ready? Lift your knee and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Switching legs and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. All right. Excellent work with that. We are going to do another one, one more for the legs with the weight. We're going to leave the weight here, and we are going to come out and in. We're going to do that abduction with one side. Keep the body nice and tall as we do this. And if you want to challenge the core a little bit more, maybe have this hand palm up so you're not stabilizing too much with it. And begin. Come out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. And repeating. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nicely done. All right. Moving on up, before we get to the arms, let's do a little core exercise. So we're going to do the chair sit-up, but a very controlled sit-up. Really, it's primarily a hinge is actually more of what we're doing. So remember that hinge pattern we practiced with the hips? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hold the weight for a little added resistance. And we're gonna go extra slow. So hinge forward. Good, and then hinge back. And don't quite hit the chair. Hold yourself above the chair. And then hinge forward. 2. And back. Forward. 3. Of course, be mindful of your lower back. There should be no pain or tension in this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And rather than repeating that, so I mean, obviously we're hinging through the hips, so we shouldn't have been bending the back, but you know, motions like a crunch or sit up, they can aggravate the back. And so we're only going to do one set of that. For the second set though, for our core, we're going to do a chair lean back, in which we're going to just hold ourselves in that leaning back position. And you can either have no hands, or you could hold the weight for a little added resistance. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. So get ready, either holding the weight or doing it without a weight. And we lean back, hold yourself above the chair. Keep those feet flat on the ground. Breathing into this stretch here, or not stretch, into this exercise. Breathing low. That lower abdominal breathing will help the core be better braced. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Very good. Moving on into our upper body. We'll start with our chest press first. So we're going to get the weight. We're scooted near the edge of the chair, so we're going to be leaning back with our body nice and straight, but with the upper back leaned against the chair. Try not to slouch in our chair. Make sure we are in that nice straight line like we were with the leg press. And we're going to hold the weight out to the side. Now, I like to have my hand near my abdomen to just be mindful of my core, kind of keeping my abdominal muscles tight. And I'm leaning back and go. You may also, just really quick, you could support your head with your hand here too. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, okay? If your neck gets tired, sometimes having your head here can help. All right, so chest press 10 times. Just coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. If you need to rest the neck and the body, go ahead and sit up for a moment. And then we're going to lean back down. Now for this one, I'm going to just show the side view just so you kind of can see how the body looks. But same thing, I'm holding the weight off to the side and I'm pressing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, sit up for a moment. And we're going to do it again on each side. So leaning back, weight off to the side. And begin. 1, 2, 3. You can exhale as you push. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Switching hands. I'll turn this way just for the last set here. So we lean back all the way. Weight off to the side. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Relax. The next exercise is our row. This is our last one that we're going to do. Support yourself with one hand on your leg. The other hand we hang off to the side. Remember, we should be scooted near the edge of our chair. And we hinge forward like so. And we're going to be pulling straight back. Now, kind of getting a little rotation, almost slightly palm up with the arm will help. All right, so let's do 10 of these, pulling straight back, engaging the shoulder blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to the other side. Support yourself on your leg, lean, hinge forward, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. And turning this way, just so you can see what it looks like sideways. We're going to repeat everything. So back to the original hand. Lean forward, hinging. Support yourself with the other hand and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side, hinging forward and pull. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Well, very good. We got through all of the exercise for the day. And let's just finish up with a couple of gentle stretches. For our legs, let's just give our knee a gentle hug. Bring that knee up toward the chest. Keep the back straight. Inhale low. If this aggravates the knee, you could always also hug under your knee. So either way. And relax, switching legs. Give that knee a gentle hug. And relax. Next, we're going to do a little hamstring stretch, which is really important. Hamstrings are a very tight muscle. It's important to get them stretched as much as we can. So straighten this leg, support yourself on the other leg and hinge forward, keeping those toes pointed up toward the ceiling. Breathing into the stretch. It's a good time to practice that lower abdominal breathing. And relax, let's switch our legs. Gently hinging forward. Keeping those toes pointed up. And the leg totally straight, engaging those quad muscles. And breathing low into the stretch. And relax, nicely done. All right, next we're going to go ahead and pat your back, push the elbow up as high as you can, get a nice tricep stretch. Doing a lot of those chest presses and just holding the weight, works those arms. So we want to make sure that we get a good stretch here. This also will help with that shoulder mobility. And relax, switching arms. Scratch your back, push the elbow up. And relax. Very good. Roll the shoulders back. And last but not least, let's get the arms gently open out to the side, turning the hands palm up. Getting a stretch in the chest and shoulders. Sitting up nice and tall. And relax, very good. And let's finish with 3 gentle breaths. Take a gentle breath in, slowly out. Inhale gently, slowly exhale. And last one. Well, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you next time. Take care.